Hi there, Mickey Mankus here without the back door. Today I'm going to be making homemade butter and it's so easy to do. Stick around and join me. So this is the way I make butter at home. I start with a pint of heavy whipping cream and I have a little butter churn here. And I will leave a link down below in the description box if you're interested in anything like this. So all we're going to do is start by adding our whipping cream. Pour it in. Now, if you've made whipped cream with the heavy whipping cream before, and you know there's a spot where you have to pay attention that you don't over whip it because you'll start making sweet butter, well, that is our goal. So, all I'm going to do is start turning the churn. Generally, when I make it this way, it takes me approximately 8 to 10 minutes. Well, it is taking a little bit longer than normal. I think it's because it's so warm out. I've been checking on this. It's getting there. I can feel and hear the consistency of whipped cream forming. So actually, if you want to make whipped cream, you can also use the butter churn. This is when you would be adding your vanilla and sweetener. How's it looking here? Oh yeah. You can see in here, we've got whipped cream. All right, butter shall happen very shortly. And actually what's gonna happen now, you whipped air into it to make the whipped cream. Now the whey and the fat are going to be separating in here, and that's how you're making your butter. Now it's getting tougher for me to turn, so I know we're getting close. I can hear the sound changing also. Let's see what's happening. Ooh, we're getting there. We're getting there. I'd like to know how the farmers did this when they're using a regular butter churn, because they started with raw milk, which would be warm. And if it's warm during the spring and summer, because the cows are milking because of their calves, I'm looking in here and it looks like the fat in here wants to melt instead of forming together. All right, we're almost done. There we go. Look at that beautiful butter. All right. I've got a bowl and a small colander here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dump all of this into here to separate the whey and the fat, or butter. Okay. It looks like we have a lot of whey. I'm going to get another bowl. All right, I'm going to scrape my beaters off here. My paddle. And you don't want to throw your whey away. If you don't want to use it in consumption, feed it to your chickens, put it in the compost, something like that. But I use my whey in my baking and when I'm making pancakes. If you want salted butter, you're going to be adding your salt in once we have this all strained. I'm actually making unsalted butter. Scrape out the rest from the jar. See that butter that we've just made? Isn't that awesome? Okay. Some people put these in butter molds, and then you can put them in the refrigerator and unmold them, and you have decorative molds. Me, I am going to put mine into a butter bell. Isn't that cute? The top comes off, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to add water to the bottom of this, up about almost halfway. And I'm using cool water. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pack my butter in the top of this. This does not have to go into the refrigerator then, even though it is hot outside. This will still stay good. I realize you can do this with an electric mixer. Me, I like to do things the old-fashioned way sometime and do things by hand without power. Now, like I said, I'm going to add cold water to this. Oh, about halfway up or so. What's going to happen is when I put this in here, the water and the butter are going to meet each other, and that's what's going to seal it and keep it fresh. And that's all that there is to it. You have fresh, homemade butter that you did yourself. I do change the water out every couple of days and put clean new water in there, and I may have to add a little bit extra depending on how much butter I'm using. There, wasn't that easy? Homemade butter. If you're interested in the butter bells, I'll leave a link below in the description box. Please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Give me a thumbs up and share. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below. I'd love to hear from you. I hope you have a wonderful day. God bless.